First of all, the fact that the president is himself writing speaks about the nature of human resource he has assembled to run government. The Prime Minister cannot talk, the Vice President cannot talk, the Minister for Agriculture cannot talk. You are the one writing every day to explain. They present him like he's fighting a personal war, and that's why he's going to lose it, because you don't get government to explain. You get Mr. Museveni to explain. When he brought Peneti Enerica, that Italian woman who has failed to construct a super Pharaoh hospital, it is him explaining. The Minister of Health does not support you. And that's why even that Entebbe hospital, it is now being supervised by the Prime Minister, not the Minister of Health. So the sectors that you seem to be propping up are not with you. So you are on a lone battle. And don't be surprised either when you see a press conference or Museveni is speaking again.
Okay. Now, in this back and forth and outbursts, if you may, between the executive and the legislature, who seems to be closest to speaking for the farmer?
The farmers through their representatives, because not only just Parliament, I have been following from Buganda to the church to everybody. It is not only MPs who are speaking. The rest of the country is saying, Mr. Museveni, please go slow on coffee. This isn't therefore a battle between Mr. Museveni and Parliament. It is a battle between Museveni and the country, almost all of it. So even if Parliament now loses or chooses to keep quiet, Museveni has many centers that he needs to deal with. I saw in his letter, he's attacking Uganda. They are being chauvinist. So the Uganda are not the only MPs in Parliament. I saw Pastor Serwada, who one time was the head of the Pentecostal, also say, please leave the coffee. I have seen now, so almost everybody is advising, leave the coffee alone. But Museveni likes fighting. Even where he sees no reason for continuing, he will want to continue, because now it is no longer rationalization, but Museveni wants to register victory.
Okay. The Buganda caucus, as you saw in our story, is asking the Speaker to apologize over questions, over statements that seemed not to go down very well with certain members of that committee. Wasn't that statement from Parliament's Director of Communication, Chris Obori, enough to clarify on these?
The Speaker has a duty, not just to the MPs that she's heading, to the institution of Uganda and to the country. I saw the Chief Justice Ounyidoro calling out to Uganda and saying sorry. I don't see anything that stops the Speaker of Parliament tendering an apology to Uganda and to the country, because we have advised the Speaker. In our rules, the Speaker is not supposed to be taking part in the debate. The reason that rule is there is to protect the Speaker. When you begin participating in the debate, that's what you will attract. And maybe she will learn from this lesson. The Speaker is supposed to be a referee. A referee does not kick the ball. But you have a Speaker who is supposed to be a referee, but she also wants to be a player. Because these arguments should be arguments between us, the protagonists, between the government side and the opposition side.
And finally, if Big If, she chooses that there is no need to go down that direction, and that the Director of Communications, Chris Obori, made the clarification enough. If she chooses to go down that direction, what do you see happening?
You see, this will become a diversion. I don't know what her handlers will tell her. If I was one of them, I would advise her to go and emulate the Chief Justice, say sorry to Uganda, and the only place to do that is Mengo. Say that we will focus the debate on the rationalization of UCDA, and she doesn't become a subtopic and a very serious matter.
Ibrahim Sebunjunganda, thank you yet again for the 80th time for making time for NBS.